Hello, I'm Bethany.
And I'm Lena.
And we're here with You Are Your Child's Pancreas. And today our topic is
Breakfast.
Okay, so Lena has type 1. She's had it for almost a year.
Like 2 days more.
So, well, a month and, we're at 10 months about. And just starting to catch our breath. Yeah. And we've really appreciated what's out there on YouTube. Do you remember that little girl doing a site change? When we were first looking at getting a pump, I showed Lena a YouTube of a little girl changing her site. It's Dose Family is the name of their YouTube channel, and it made such a difference for us. And Lena was like, I can do that. Let's get that. You know, it really helped her be excited for it. So we enjoy a lot of things on YouTube, and we thought, hey, we want to talk to YouTube too. So Lena, what do you eat for breakfast?
I eat cereal and eggs and toast, and sometimes sausages.
Okay, and what do you eat first?
Eggs.
Yeah, so
eggs and toast.
We've really found it helpful to start with protein. So it's eggs and cheese, eggs cooked in olive oil, eggs and cheese on toast with butter. And what do you put on top of your eggs?
Green chili.
A little green chili, a little salsa verde. She got that idea from her dad and loves it. And we find that she can handle cereal or half a bagel or something like that so much better after she gets that protein in. So we homeschool, so we have the luxury of doing a lot for breakfast that I know is hard for people on a tighter schedule sometimes. Although I've heard of people doing even like microwavable, egg and sausage things or breakfast sandwiches or something, because it helps so much. And what kind of cereal do you eat, Lena?
Cheerios.
When
it's plain, I add a little sugar on it.
Yeah, but really what she likes is Honey Nut Cheerios. And I tried, we try to do a balance of like not making her eat totally differently than she ever ate before, but also trying to be not too crazy, remember? Also trying to be wise about it and not create super like unhealthy spikes, right? So we're kind of middle of the road. Like I try to teach her about going low carb in case sometime you want to make those decisions for yourself, but I don't want to force those onto her as a 5 and now 6-year-old. So we try to do it in moderation. So anyway, we start with all that protein and fat, whole grain toast. She was not very excited about any of the like keto breads or any super grain type breads, but at least the whole wheat, just grocery store brand whole wheat, it still has that nice soft texture, but it goes down well. Okay, then Honey Nut Cheerios, for some reason, of the like real kid friendly cereals, has been the best. Your other favorite is what?
That.
No, what is it though? What do you like eating?
You mean like
Honey Bunches of Oats cereal was another favorite.
Yeah, but that's bad for me, right?
Well, we found that it really spikes her blood sugar even if we plug in the right carbs. And our endocrinologist said, there's a few things that just, not just a few, but he said things like cereal and pizza and, some of these things that you plug in the right number and that isn't going to cut it, And we found that, oh, no, please, honey, that's going to pull the whole thing down. We're out here in our sunroom talking to you. It's a little precarious.
Ooh.
So what I say, if she really wants Honey Bunches, of course, I'm not going to say, like, you can never eat that again. But I do a smaller amount of it using the same amount of insulin. So I know everybody has their different sort of, like, hacks of how to work with the numbers. And her standard breakfast is 51 grams of carbs to do that. Toast, eggs, cheese, green chili, a cup of cereal, and half a cup of milk. But so I still plug in those 51 grams, but if she wants Honey Bunches of Oats, it's less cereal, like a scant 3/4 cup, and maybe she won't crazy spike. So we have to mess with that a little bit. Okay, what about when we go to a hotel? Traveling with diabetes.
So maybe they don't have Cheers, or sometimes they do.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't, then I just have the yogurt. That's way better for me. They also have sausages. That's for the little protein, and the yogurt also has protein, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just have sausages and yogurt.
Yeah, those are the best. And sometimes we try a little cereal after that. Always
Yeah.
depends what they have, but sometimes she's not even interested in it because it's an unusual kind. So if I'm really on the ball, I travel with or buy when we arrive. Chobani Zero is her favorite. What flavors do you like?
Strawberry and vanilla, and that's it.
Didn't you like mixed berry?
Yeah, but it's not my favorite.
Not a favorite anymore. And then we tried some really unusual ones. The cookie one. Did you like that one? Had like cookies on it.
No.
The cover. No.
No.
So Chobani Zero is really nice. I know there's
Yeah.
other good low carb brands. But even if I don't do that, other yogurts at least have the protein in combination with the carbs. But it's still, they're pretty high carb. So I love to get the Chobani. And like she said, sausage. She's not a huge fan of hotel eggs. So we don't try and recreate the breakfast sandwich. But sausage, sometimes we need a little ketchup to help out the sausage. But that's a hotel special. But I find that that's like a huge relief, is just to be able to find things out that are workable. Not that it's the end of the world to have a blood sugar spike when you eat out and you just can't get the numbers right, but we try. And a lot of times for lunch or dinner, we do one of her, she calls it my meat now, and it's
My meaty.
alfresco sweet Italian chicken sausage.
I love it with ketchup too.
And I just slice it up and then
Cook
put
it
it in
up.
a skillet with olive oil.
And took it up and put ketchup with it. Amazing.
Amazing. It's 2 grams of carbohydrates per like big fat sausage link, and she'll eat like 2 of them. And so even with a bunch of ketchup, that's still a pretty low carb dinner. And then I feel like we can add in some kind of more carby thing if we can have that as a base. Or sometimes we even do, what do we have after dinner sometimes? She calls it ice. She'll come whisper to me, can I have some ice?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
But I told her ice and then thought you think that's ice cream.
Yeah, we don't always want to give her younger brother ice cream, so sometimes we keep it a little bit of a secret.
Secret.
We do the Breyers Carb Smart in what flavors?
Guys, what?
Flavors of ice cream.
I like chocolate and vanilla, mix them together, super good. I also like strawberry plain. I think I like it, but I don't think it's my favorite. But vanilla and chocolate is the best, and if I just have vanilla, that's fine, and chocolate and plain.
And so
Awesome.
She has her own ice cream, which you're always doing a dance of like the child feeling special and unique versus feeling like uncomfortably different or something. Linda's personality, yeah, be up higher, there you go, is such that I don't think she minds being special and different a lot of the time. Plus, when she has her own ice cream, then other people don't eat it as much, right? Like your big brothers. There's the really fancy brand that we find every once in a while too. I think it's called Rebel, and it's just sold in little pints, and they have a greater variety of very low carb ice cream. But Breyers Carb Smart is at a lot of grocery stores, so we go with that a lot. Lunches, we do a lot of sandwiches.
We do like sandwiches and maybe my meat that I was just talking about, the meat with ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes doing ice cream,
Mm-hmm.
but not like always. Sometimes I do it at dinner. So.
And we find that a sandwich with either a good amount of peanut butter sandwich, or meat sandwich, which just means lunch meat and cheese, has enough protein and fat that, again, the bread seems to go okay. If we do chips, we try to have hummus with them.
I don't like hummus with chips.
You like hummus with what? There was one.
Know.
So when she was first diagnosed, she was, I think, just like very hungry in general, and so
I ate 2 bananas.
So
Wait,
2 bananas? You must have been really low at some point. Oh, you mean really early on, like in the hospital?
Oh yeah,
we
when
were
I just
trying
like dished dot home.
Yeah.
When I just got home, like we went to this little office thing to know about about my diabetic, and while we were doing that, I peeled my thumb a lot.
You did?
Yeah, I went pulled it a lot. Like,
poor girl. She does bite
and
her
I
nails.
pulled it like the whole thumb, like all over here. I was like, that's why I did that.
And you called your diabetes, you would say, IBBBs.
What?
Which was really cute. So at the start, she was accepting hummus on all chips and stuff. But we try, even if it's vegetables, we try to dip them in hummus or ranch.
Yeah.
And she likes cucumber slices or carrot sticks. And we just try to dip them in something, even vegetables. Well, I know you don't have to worry about many vegetables, but carrots actually, and peppers. She really loves red peppers that are sweet. They do have a small amount of carbs, but if I combine them with a dip like that, they don't even seem to affect her at all. Yes, what?
When I got the popsicles, I used to call them Paw Patrol.
Well, yeah, because your little brother loves Paw Patrol. And you
I couldn't say popsicle, so I was like Paw Patrol. I'm gonna eat a Paw Patrol.
Yeah, we went for the like sugar-free popsicles, and you know, we're so thankful actually for how many things out there they have that are sugar-free or low carb or keto or whatever. And then, you know, within those you refine like, well, let's not do so much of that because it's so chemically and food coloring. Please don't peel at my nails, honey. But I think it's really all about a balance, because I don't want to make her feel deprived of things, but also like we're always teaching healthy choices and what her body might like better or not, or be able to deal with better or not. And it's funny, you hear a lot of people arguing back and forth about this. People are like, give your child whatever they want to eat, you know, don't limit them in any way. And then I don't go in, that wasn't part of my parenting philosophy before, and then it isn't now either. It's like, it's not a matter of being deprived of things, it's making good choices and occasionally having fun with some foods, and keeping other ones in constant use and some in the sometimes category, and so on. Well, I think our video time might be wrapping up. Do you think? We are not professionals, as I think you know. We're just here for community and sharing ideas. Are you a professional in this? Are you a nutritionist? Professional?
I don't know.
Medical professional? Anyway, just interested in the YouTube community out there, and we're working on local community too. We're in Maine. We have a little homestead here. We're talking in our sunroom right now, but we're off grid up here in Maine. We were sort of homesteaders. Now we aren't as much.
Land, a huge land.
A
like
huge
as big
land?
as your head. Like you can't even see the whole land.
Wow. And Lena has 5 brothers.
5 brothers.
So
5.
she-
He's younger than me. He's only 3.
Okay,
And
that's okay.
Jake,
Let's not go through
he
Lena.
is
Let's not go through them all,
9.
sweetie. But the point is, she's already incredibly special around here, and she got even more special.
And here's the great thing. I did on every single trip that Mom's does on. And it's Luda.
So she's glued to me. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So yeah, what works well for now is for us to stick together, and I'm thankful for we already were homeschooling, and so that wasn't a unique thing, and we find that allows us a lot of flexibility, and we still do what she's talking about, lots of trips and things, and she always gets to be with me, so, and I'm the one that takes the most trips. That works pretty well. All right, Lena, do you want to say bye? Oh, she's playing with her camera over here.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening.
Bye.